All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to NFL Week 9, where we're decoding the betting odds to get picks. And we use a language known as gematria in connection with the betting odds, and that's how you get winning picks. Believe it or not, sports are rigged by this code, and it's to keep the rich rich, and it's to keep the money in Vegas. And I'm going to show you how you can get the correct picks and keep your money and make more money. Actually, make more money betting on these picks. Let's start with the Thursday game. The game on the 4th of November. Green Bay versus the 49ers. And as you can see, I have this posted. This is all on my Patreon. I post my picks. The link should be in the description. And without further ado, let's get going. The Green Bay coach can stay on 18 wins on his career on 18 date numerology. How you calculate the date numerology, you add the values together and you end up getting a number such as 18, 7, 9, as you can see here, I have it posted 7, 9, 11, 16. That's all the date numerology for the Thursday. And you add the values together and you end up with these values. But anyway, let's keep going. Green Bay coach can stay on 18 wins with 18 date numerology. And two betting sites have it as a draw at minus 108. They have it as a draw, like the number 18. That's a key. I will be posting picks right after this video on my Patreon. $5 could win you so much more money. But let's continue. 49ers can get their 29th win all time versus the Packers on 29 date numerology. And Shanahan can also remain on 29 losses for his career, and 29 is the 10th prime number. Green Bay is favored at minus 325 on the money line. If you add those values together using the it's called Fibonacci sequence, 3 plus 2 plus 5 equals 10, a lot like 10th prime number. 29 is the 10th prime number, and Shanahan could get his 29th loss. Kyle Shanahan can also get his 28th win of his career versus the Packers, and Packers equals 28. Let me show you that. As you can see here, he can get his 28th win. This is Kyle Shanahan right here. Let me scroll down. He can get his 28th win versus the Packers. That's also a key. And look right here, Packers is 28 in the most pure cipher. This is language known as gematria, and they're really 4 base ciphers, but I added a 5th with single reduction because S you have to reduce twice. It's the 19th letter, so 1 plus 9 is 10. You have to reduce it again. 1 plus 0 is 1, and that's how you get the full reduction. And you end up with Packers equals 28. English ordinal, A is 1, Z is 26. Reverse ordinal, Z is 1, A is 26. And full reduction, you apply the rules of numerology as I just stated. Any double digit, you add them together and you get, and it equals that value. In a single reduction, you just apply the S. So 1 plus 9 would be 10, and full reduction would be 1, which is why it's a difference of 9 here. And yeah, then the reverse is just a reverse of this one. These are called the 4 base ciphers in a language known as gematria, which everything in society is coded by, whether it's sports, politics, or what have you. Our whole society is run by this code. Anyway, let's continue. The 57th game of Shanahan's coaching career as well. You can see here, it's the 57th game of his coaching career. Of course, you know his dad, Mike Shanahan, the legendary Broncos coach. And there was 57 days remaining in the year. There are 57 days remaining in the year of this game, Thursday, the 4th, November 4th. So there's a little key there. Let's move on to the Sunday games. Carolina versus Kansas City. The Panthers can become 4-5 with a win, while underdogs on the money line at plus 450. A lot like the number 54. The mirror number. 54 is the mirror number. The mirror numbers matter. The Panthers can become 4-5. Let me check that. You can see here they're 3-5 currently. They can win become 4-5, but let's continue. That's just a factor. Kansas City can get their 5th win all time versus in the 7th game played between the teams. Favored on the money line at minus 570. And Carolina is underdogs at plus 410 on the money line. 4 plus 1 plus 0 equals 5. And Kansas City can get their 5th win all time. And the game is on 41 numerology. So that's a 41 connection to Carolina. The 5th win and 7th game played between the teams all time is the connection to the minus 570 on the money line. Let's continue. Also, what I use for the betting odds, I like reading it on OddsShark because I have the many options here to choose from. When it comes to analyzing the betting odds, it has many different options like Bovada and sports betting and Intertops, Bet Online, that type stuff, and the opening. These are all betting sites. You could read it through and you could bet on those sites. Anyway, let's continue. Kansas City is favored on the money line at minus 550. So 5 plus 5 plus 0 equals 10. Keep that noted. They're also favored at minus 525. 5 plus 2 plus 5 equals 12. Also favored at minus 570, as we just covered. 5 plus 7 plus 0 equals 12. And the game is on 10 and 12 date numerology, respectively. So keep those in mind. All right, Seattle versus Buffalo. The Bills can become 5-9 versus Seattle all time on the 59 date numerology. The date numerology for the Sunday is 59. One of them is 59, and the Bills can become 5-9. Let me show you that. All right, here we go. The Bills can become 5-9 versus Seattle all time. There you go, right here. I have it highlighted, and I'm circling it with my cursor. They can become 5-9 with a loss all time versus Seattle. Currently, they're 5-8. Let's continue. 14th game between the teams on 14 date numerology. And Seattle Seahawks equals 43, the 14th prime number. And Seattle is favored at minus 140. Let me show you that. Get that off the screen. You can see here, Seattle Seahawks is 43 in full reduction. Full reduction is the most pure cipher. That's when you apply the rules of numerology, as I just stated. Let's continue. Bills equals 54. It's 54 days remaining in the year on Sunday. And Buffalo Bills equals 54 and 45, the mirror number. Let's go over that. You can see Bills equals 54 in ordinal. Of course, A is 1, Z is 26, and add the values together. And Buffalo equals 54 and 45. Let's continue. Carroll can get his 61st loss of his career. Wait, hold on. Go back up. There we go. Carroll can get his 61st loss of his career versus the Bills. Bills equals 81. The 61 is the 18th prime number. Let me show you that. First, let me show you the Carroll one. Let me go up. And yeah, as you can see here, as coach of the Seahawks, he could get his 61st loss of his career. Right here, Bills equals 8. Bills equals 18, and 61 is the 18th prime number. Let me show you the Bills. There's your 18, and 18 is the 61 is the 18th prime number, as you can see right here. And yeah, let's move on to Denver, Atlanta. I'll be posting picks right after this. Right after I'm just going over this right now. I post picks on my Patreon, link in the description. Denver versus Atlanta. 15th game all time between the teams. Atlanta equals 15. The Falcons are favored on multiple websites at 1 minus 195. And 1 plus 9 plus 5 equals 15. Let's continue. Well, let me show you that. Atlanta equals 15. There you go. Denver. Where am I? Game is on 41 date numerology. Broncos equals 41. And the Falcons are favored at minus 185, which 1 plus 8 plus 5 equals 14, the mirror number. Broncos equals 41. Let me show you. Equals 41. As you can see right there. Denver underdogs at plus 170 on the money line. 1 plus 70 equals 71. Denver Broncos equals 71, the 20th prime number. And Atlanta is favored at minus 200, a lot like the number 20. Denver Broncos equals 71. As you can see right there in reverse reduction. And 71 is the, let me get that off. It'll come. There you go. 71 is the 20th prime number. Let's continue to Miami versus Arizona. 13th game between the teams. Kingsbury can get his 13th loss of all time. As well as an NFL head coach, he can get his 13th loss all time. Let me show you that. Currently, he's at 10 and currently he's at 10 and 12. You can see right here, he's currently at 10 and 12. He get his 13th loss on 13th game, and it's the 13th game between the teams. Let me show you that as well. Right here. Yep. 12 right here. I'm circling it. 13th game between the teams. He gets 13th loss of his career. Let's continue. All right, Miami coach Flores can get his 10th win of career. And they're favored at minus 190 on the money line. 1 plus 9 plus 0 equals 10. Arizona is also favored on two betting sites at minus 235. 2 plus 3 plus 5 equals 10. Miami is also an underdog on another site at plus 220. And Miami Dolphins equals 79, the 22nd prime number. Let me show you that. Equals 79, the 22nd prime number. As you can see right there. All right. Dolphins can remain on 461 wins all time as a franchise. And 461 is the 89th prime number. Let me show you that. All right. See, they're currently on 461. They can remain on 461. 461 is the, let me show you that, 89th prime number. 89 is the 24th prime number. Let's go into that. 89 is the 24th prime number, and both coaches are coaching their 24th game in the NFL. Kingsbury and Flores are coaching their 24th game in the NFL this Sunday. Let's move on to Pittsburgh, Dallas. The 30th game between the teams. Let me show you that. And yeah, Pittsburgh is currently undefeated. All right, yeah. 30th game between the teams. Cowboys lead 16-13 currently in 29 games. And Cowboys equals 30. Let me show you that. Cowboys equals 30 right there. All right. Dallas can get their 14th loss all time versus Steelers on 14 date numerology. Dallas Cowboys equals 43, the 14th prime number. Let me show you that. 43, the 14th prime number. And yeah. Steelers are favored on the money line at minus 850. 8 plus 50 equals 58. Pittsburgh equals 58. Let me correct that. Pittsburgh. My bad. Pittsburgh equals 58. There you go. There we go. All right, game is on 59 date numerology. Pittsburgh equals 59 as well, the 17th prime number, as you can see here. 59 is the 17th prime number. And where we go, Cowboys could get their 17th win all time versus the Steelers. They're currently on 16, as you can see here. They could get their 17th win all time. And Cowboys are underdogs at plus 575. 575. 5 plus 7 plus 5 equals 17. Let's move to New Orleans and Tampa Bay. The Bucks can get their 22nd win all time versus the Saints, while favored on the money line at minus 220. Tampa Bay equals 79, the 22nd prime number. Let me show you that. Equals 79, the 22nd prime number. Let me get that. All right. For some reason, doesn't want to work today. Alrighty, but anyway, I just showed you 79 is the 22nd prime number. There you go. There we go. And yeah, Sean Payton can stay on 79 career losses as a coach as well. Let me show you his career record. Go to the Saints. And yeah, there it is right here. He can stay on 79 career losses after this game. And yeah, let's continue. The Saints can become 6-2 with the win over Tampa Bay, and Tampa Bay Buccaneers equals 62. Let me show you that. Tampa Bay Buccaneers equals 62. You can see there. Coach Arians can get his 12th, the coach of the Buccaneers, he could get his 12th loss as Tampa Bay head coach on the 12-date numerology. Let me show you that. Go to Arians. Yeah, he could get his 12th loss as head coach of the Buccaneers on Sunday for his career with Tampa Bay. Just for his career with Tampa Bay. Let's continue. The Monday game. Let's go to the Monday game. These are the games that I would bet on. Some of the other games are like, some of them are just too close to call and I wouldn't take that risk. But these are some of the more obvious ones. And it could win you some easy money, which is why I chose these games. But let's continue. It's a new date numerology. It's Monday, November 9th. All right, New England versus Jets. Jets can become 0-9, the only winless team in the league. They can become 0-9 on the 9th day of the month, and Jets equals 9. Of course, Jets equals 9. New York is underdogs at plus 270, and the Jets equals 27. Patriots are favored on the money line at minus 330, and New York equals 33. Let me show you that. New York equals 33 right here, as you can see in reverse full reduction. The reverse of the full reduction. Your A is 26, Z is 1, and you apply the rules of numerology backwards. You get 33. All right. Bill Belichick's recent... Also, there's a key point with this one. Bill Belichick's recent comments. Pats sold out to win Super Bowls. Sold out is his the big quote they had on ESPN and all the other news sites. Pay attention for these quotes as well, just before these games. They're very telling. And they had sold out in quotes. The Patriots sold out to win Super Bowls. Sold out equals 34. And the Patriots are favored at minus 340 on the money line to win the game. This stuff isn't coincidence. if you look at sold out, it equals 34 in single reduction. That's how these games are called. That's how these games work. Once again, this is my Patreon page. I'm gonna post this with pics right after this video, and I'm gonna post a video. Well, obviously, right after the video as well. But yeah, it's been nice talking to you. I will see you guys next week. Let me get that off. I will see you guys next week on the next video. Go win you some money. Pics will be posted right after this on this same page. And yeah, link will be in the description. I will see you guys in the next video. Pray every day. Take care.